So in today's review we go a little bit back in time, to a time where we didn't just have small regional aircraft flying around in the sky, but also a time where Herpa actually made aircraft models of those. So with that, hello and welcome to a new episode of Review, where we today will take a closer look at a Fokker F50 of KLM Cityhopper. At the front of the box we have this lovely image of the aircraft in real life, and at the bottom of the box we have the KLM branding. Then on the back side of the box we have the same image once more, and we are provided with the original dimensions of the aircraft and some additional information. And here she is, the Fokker 50 of KLM Cityhopper, in the last livery of the airline applied to this aircraft type. The Fokker 50 was in use with KLM Cityhopper from 1991 all the way up to 2010. As far as I could find out, Herpa has actually made this model twice, once in 2007 and once in 2008. This, as far as I could make out, is the 2008 version, although I am not sure if there's actually any difference to the models. Now, if we take a closer look here at the tail section, we can find the KLM branding on the vertical stabilizer. Just underneath the stabilizer, we then also have the Fokker branding, very nice. Even though it's a very tiny detail, they managed to print that on. On the fuselage, we then have the Dutch flag, the flag of the European Union, and the full registration code of the aircraft. At the front of the aircraft, we then again have the KLM branding, and underneath that, the Cityhopper writing. Then we also find a SkyTeam logo, of which KLM Cityhopper is an affiliate member through its parent company KLM. The cockpit section doesn't offer much when it comes to detailing, but I do think that Herpa has done a nice job in shaping the nose of the aircraft, and I also think that the cockpit windows actually look rather nice, and just above those we then also have the last two letters of the registration code. Then we can also take a quick look at the turboprop engines of this aircraft, where we can see we have the aircraft type specification. And I think Herpa has actually done a really decent job with these engines. They are tiny, just as the aircraft, but they've still managed to actually add quite a lot of detailing. And we also have, of course, this little lovely feature that you can actually move the blades. Then we can move a little bit further and take a look at the wings of this aircraft. Of course, on the Fokker 50, the wings are mounted on top of the fuselage. I think actually also here Herpa has done a decent job. They don't offer much when it comes to detailing, but they still look decent. On the underside we then also have the full registration code of the aircraft once again. And decent, I would say, is also the landing gear. Here the main landing gear underneath the wings. Yes, it's very basic, but the aircraft model is really tiny, and we have to keep in mind this is a 2008 release. And honestly speaking, I don't think Herpa does much better today. So there we have it, the Fokker F50 in the last applied livery of KLM Cityhopper. And what can we say about this aircraft model? Well, I'm in love. Okay, I like the small regional aircraft, so it doesn't take much to convince me. And don't get me wrong, it's by no means a perfect aircraft model, but considering that it is from 2008, considering that it is in scale 500 and therefore really tiny, I think all the details where you have to do a little bit of compromising to actually be able to pull it off, I think Herpa has done a very decent job with it. The print quality I can't really fault anywhere, and overall I just think it's a lovely little aircraft. I would wish that Herpa would make more of these types of aircraft today. So yes, I would say this is an aircraft model absolutely worth having in one's collection. Now with that we have reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like, that would be very much appreciated. And of course, if you are new around here, why not hit subscribe? That would be absolutely awesome. With that, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.